You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, YNR fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your Young and the Restless 2-week spoilers. These run from Monday, August 28th, all the way through Friday, September 8th. We've got dated spoilers for week 1 and a few undated spoilers for week 1, and then we have even more spoilers for week 2, but they are also undated. But that's all right. We're going to break it all down for you, give you some context so you have an idea what to expect. Let's dig in right now. Monday, August 28th on Young and the Restless. We have Sally setting some boundaries for Adam. And this is kind of, I think, more of what already happened with them, where they had that conversation at his apartment and she was like, well, you know, if I take the job, then this is how it's going to go. And we also have Nick and Sharon on Monday talking about kicking Adam out of the merged company. Little do they know, everything is about to change because Victor has a whole new idea and it's not going to be Adam in charge or Nick or Sharon, and things are about to get wild on Young and the Restless. Hey, if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our Young and the Restless spoilers, news, and more. All right, going into Tuesday, August 29th, we have Jack and Abbott. They're Jack and Billy Abbott. They're kind of feeling tension between them. The brothers are irritated at each other, and it's all down to Tucker McCall driving a wedge in there, which is not really a nice thing to do to your new in-laws, but then again, they told him he wasn't family and never would be. We also see little baby Aria with her mommies Mariah and Tessa visiting Dr. George, a pediatric ear doctor. That's an otolaryngologist, if you wanted to know that 50-cent word. At any rate, and they find out, yes, there is something wrong with her hearing. And it is treatable, but not curable. And we've got some more with an undated spoiler that ties back to that in just a couple of minutes. Wednesday, August 30th, Nate is forced to scratch and claw to stay at Newman Enterprises, which is very interesting because of what Victor does. And that's another undated spoiler, and it could spell big trouble for Nate because Nikki doesn't like him at all. We also have Sharon making a tough call on Wednesday. Maybe that's her being the final decider on whether they will try and oust Adam. Then on Thursday, August 31st, looks like Adam finds out he's ousted because a spoiler says he wants payback. Of course, it could be for something that Audra did because remember, Tucker told her, shut down Adam. So we'll see, but based on the undated spoilers, I feel like it is Adam upset at Sharon and Nick, but then further upset at Victor. Going into the end of the week, Friday, September 1st, Jack and Ashley call a truce, and it might actually be the real deal. I certainly hope it is because I'm pretty tired of these two just at each other all the time. Their feud is not even interesting anymore. It's been going on too long. It's like watching kittens bat at each other. So I think this comes after Diane literally saves Ashley's life. She starts choking on a piece of fruit at Society, and Diane Heimlichs her, and Ashley has maybe a little epiphany. We'll see. We also see on Friday Billy poking at Adam. Sounds like typical behavior. And Nikki assigns Audra a risky job to do for her. All right, let's talk about the undated spoilers for week 1. Sally surprises Adam. I think she's going to say yes to this job, yes to the idea of them running Newman Media again together. However, another undated spoiler says Victor keeps Adam in check. That's really interesting because Victor says he's going to pull SNA into the company, and then he's going to put Nikki in charge of Newman Media, not Adam. And the thing is, Nick and Sharon just want to walk away from the merger together, so this might be a 1-2 punch for Adam, especially after he was hoping to be working with Sally again. We also have Elena finding out something disturbing. Maybe that's more stuff about the baby's ear. I don't know. And we have Victoria Victoria provoking Ashley. And one last one, there is a spoiler photo, so that's why I don't know what day this week that is happening, but it's Devon talking to Mariah and Tessa about Aria. If you remember 17 years ago, dial your mental clock back, 17 years ago in 2006, Devon had meningitis that left him deaf, and he got cochlear implants to restore his hearing. I feel that's what they're probably going to have to do with Aria, because most things that impact your hearing like that, if it's a permanent condition that's not curable, sometimes cochlear implants will work. All right, digging into 2-week spoilers, September 4th through 8th, we have 4 huge ones. But hey, if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe. If you're enjoying this, click us a like, and definitely drop your comments on what you're excited to see this week on Y&R and also next. All right, starting the week of September 4th, we have Lily reconnecting with Billy. And that's pretty interesting because Billy's girlfriend, Chelsea, is out of town for an indeterminate length of time as far as he knows. We know that it will be the duration of Missy Egan's maternity leave. And Lily is having some competition for Daniel because Heather Stevens decided to stay in town. So are we going to have a little Lily-Billy vibe? We'll see. I enjoyed them together to some extent. She always likes really, really, really sketchy guys. Kane Ashby, case in point. All right. Victor sets some limits with Victoria. I want to cheer at this spoiler because Victoria is out of control and has been just a real big old bee for quite a while now, but I don't believe it. When has Victor ever tapped her brake pedal? Because all she has to do is bat her eyes and go, but Daddy, I'm being the bad girl you taught me to be at business. And then he's like, oh, I'm proud of you, my girl. And then he hugs her. So I am going to take a wait and see approach on how this spoiler actually plays out. All right, we have Nikki taking on a new role, and it'll be in that second week we find out that she is going to be Newman Media CEO. There may be some discussions between her and Victor before then, but it looks like she formally steps into the role next week, which is very interesting about Nate scrambling, because if Nikki is away from Newman Enterprises, it looks like he should be able to absorb more power, but the problem is he has stepped in doo-doo with Victoria by scheming with Audra. All right, one last one, and this is interesting. Phyllis Summers plays matchmaker. I hope it's between Summer and Kyle. That's what I hope. Who knows? Maybe it's with Cricket, since her husband is gone from the show apparently, but I can't imagine Cricket doing anything that Phyllis recommends. Hey guys, drop your comments. Thanks for listening. Come back soon for more on Young and the Restless.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.